Hello everyone, this is Kay and you're on the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Welcome. We're going to begin today's readings with a general reading for the collective. Thank you so much for joining with me today. I'm so happy to be here with you. So, and one thing before we begin is that if you're interested in booking a private reading, the link to my website is in the description box. Thank you. All right, that's the tarot used for clarification, and we're starting with Seer Marchetti decks. These guys here. Okay. I hope you had a good day yesterday. We on the hump day now, right? Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, please guide and assist me today with correctly interpreting the energies in these cards and to help me see clearly. Thank you so much. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective today in this general read for Wednesday, December the 6th, 2023? Thank you. So as usual, I love this look here. Can you see this one? Yeah. Past, present, near future. Cut, excuse me. We have the message card. I seen that one was trying to come out. Isn't that funny? It was trying to come out, but I was ignoring it because I just wanted to shuffle. But it wanted to come out. That's amazing. Okay, and then there's the community card in the present time. And what's near future, Archangel Michael? Ooh, it's the Tower card. Now the Tower card in these decks is not the same as the Tower card. This is actually finding a place that you would feel safe in. Look at that place. The Tower up there, where you've got a better vantage point to see your enemies, if you have some, coming towards you to try to knock you out of your tower. It's a safe place. It's places of authority in the sense that legally run departments of the federal agency, federal government, corporations, institutions, and higher education, and let's see what else. But it could be used as a hermitage, somewhere where you need to go in. Institutions like marriage, for example, it could be a place or a source of feeling safe and secure. Okay, let's clarify. Community is a support system, whether it's your friends, family, at your job, in your neighborhood, extended family, in-laws, etc., etc. Whatever you see as your community. It could be too a community online, like if you're into entrepreneurship online, where you have communities for your particular program that you're offering, or service, product, whatever it is. Okay, Archangel Michael, let's talk about near the past. Look at that. These two cards again, but they're like the opposite, except this one was over here and that was there. One of the readings not very long ago. Collective readings. Interesting. So these clarify that, right? So it's some kind of information you received, a letter you received that was more like serious, more formal type of communication. Could come in like a letter, actual tangible one. It wouldn't be so much email, or if it is, it's very serious type of email, because we do most of our business now online. And let's, for example, if you have inheritance estate lawyer, or you have a lawyer of some kind for any reason, they would usually send out a letter to you, right? Informing you of something, whatever it is that they need to inform you of. But they may also send it by text too, or not text, email as well. But this is just to confirm that what they say in the email is true, and this is for something like an official, with the seal, an official document to keep, for the purpose of later referencing. Okay, let's see what else we got. The gift. So it was something that you needed. It was something, this information, some kind of official information came to you that was exactly what you needed. Okay, it came to you. Right. It was exactly what you needed for whatever that reason is, okay, which we don't know just yet. But we'll find out probably. Sorry, cat hair. Okay, let's talk about present day community. Archangel Michael, can you tell us about the community, please? Community energy, please. Okay, community energy. Adjudication. And the anchor. Anchor is stability and security. Figuring out where you could drop your anchor to feel that stability on the emotion, on the ocean surface, right? Which is the ocean of emotions, right? You're either going to be going like this, or you've been kind of be, being held steady by the anchor. You won't go off your path too far before the anchor was going to jolt you back, because it's firmly in place on the bottom of the ocean. All right then, so there was some kind of decision that you made that has to do with support, feeling supported, something to do with your community, them having a say, them being concerned about you or trying to support you or having a say about whatever it is that you want to do, that you've made a decision about, to drop your anchor somewhere. But first you have to pull your anchor up, right? And then you move along to where it is you're going to go, and then you drop it. So let's see. Get this upside down. Okay, turn it that way, because there's no upside down in these cards. No reverse reading in these cards. I read the book. There's nothing, no mention of it at all. Books. I'm glad too, because I don't usually read reversals, only if I have to. And these ones are difficult enough. Okay, so Tower card, near future, please. We have courtship. Excuse me. And then we have the Tree of Life, which is the tree. The tree card. I say the Tree of Life, but it's a tree card. It's heavily rooted. There is some type of, connection that you have. Like courtship is not necessarily, that you're in love with each other, but you could be. But it's this kind of thing that you really don't know each other. I mean, what situation have you fallen in love with somebody, but you really don't know them well? But it's been going on for a long time. Health and longevity, right? This is the card about health and longevity, the Tree of Life. So it's kind of like it's like the spiritual journey, okay? And so the Tree of Life is about connecting heaven to earth, and we're the ones in the middle following these paths, our journey, right? But keeping in mind that we're both of heart of heaven and earth. Excuse me. So I think what I'm seeing here in the near future is that perhaps you've gotten to know somebody online, let's say, maybe even a long time ago. You've never had the resources or the reasons or the ability or the opportunity to actually meet face to face. But this is something that, you want to get to know this person more. Collective, you want to get to know this person more. You feel like you're already in a connection with them, like you feel like you almost have a relationship with them. Well, you do have a relationship. But maybe you feel kind of like you have a really great friendship already, or kind of a romantic relationship with them. But it's been going on for a long time. You've known this person for a long time. And they feel like, somewhere where you can be, feel safe and secure. That in your tower you have the best vantage point of looking over the land and seeing if you're safe or not. And this is what you want to do, is you want to be able to climb your tower and look out over the land and see if your see if your connection with this person that's been going on for a long time is secure and safe. A place where you can feel, let's see, the hermitage part of it. I want to just read that for a second. This number 19. The tower. It's okay. Corporations, organizations, institutions, and governments come under my influence. I am boundaries, so like there's safety within a boundary and restrictions. So the restrictions are your boundaries. Like you can have these healthy boundaries, and people who want to cross it and do you harm, let's say, take advantage of you, they're going to be stopped because you have these boundaries in place. I describe your ambitions as well as your expectations, and let's not forget your higher education or your wisdom. So you've gained wisdom through what you've been through, right? Okay. And that's how you're standing in your wisdom. You're feeling safe and protected, secure, and let's see, powerful. The tower then is a seat of power and often means bureaucracy. Well, okay, we won't take it as such. Some places, in some books, it can be symbolic of a place of isolation, such as a hermitage. It then carries the occult meanings, and the remote tower of the reverie also has this connotation. It is sometimes within oneself that the watch needs turning. So safe haven, a solid foundation, and a sanctuary. Feeling protected, right? Feeling protected with the boundaries that are in place, that you put in place. Whatever structure that might take for you. Might just be emotional boundaries, wisdom, the wisdom of knowing what you will accept and what you will not accept from others. But you are wanting to see if this particular relationship or connection here is safe and solid, if it's on a solid foundation or not. If you can look at it from the higher perspective of being in the tower, and see that, yeah, the two of you have been getting on for quite some time, but maybe you haven't been recently. It would suggest that if you're, this is your near future, you're going to be looking at it in the near future. So perhaps you haven't really been in contact with this person for a while, but you've known them for a long time. Maybe you just haven't been in contact. Whatever that reason might be. Maybe you went and got married, or they got married, and then it's kind of like, my wife or my husband won't want me talking to you. So I'm afraid that even though I don't want to stop talking to you, and I find you, to be a good friend, or I enjoy our conversations, or I enjoy our time together in whatever way that is, it just, I can't, my wife won't understand, or my husband won't understand, that kind of thing. Okay, so collective, let's oh no, we're done with these, right? I just love those cards. Let's have a look at the past to see if we can make sense of all these messages. I guess we didn't get it last time because these two cards came out, like I said before, in the past. Wasn't it the past? Yeah, it was the past. we didn't get it maybe, or someone who didn't listen to that particular collective reading video maybe is going to be watching this one. All right, fingers crossed, right? Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, what can you tell us about the message card number 7, please? In the past. Thank you, I appreciate it, and in gratitude, of course, always. 6 of Wands. Feeling victorious, or maybe not. It's congratulations, it says. 5 of Swords. Oops. Yeah. Not by the rules. 10 of Pentacles. And the 7 of Cups. Okay, I'm looking at it now. Pride and ego, possibly, with the sabotaging, that's been going on. In a long-term commitment. Feeling emotionally confused and possibly like, excuse me, like an option. If this is what this is saying, the 6 of Wands would be in the reverse. This would be pride before fall. It's not about being congratulated, or perhaps it is about being congratulated. This might be, but we will see. Okay, we will see. Because this 5 of Swords. Okay, so, you have the 6 of Wands. Let's say it's in reverse, okay? Let's just say that. It's vain. It says pride before fall, right? You're going to fall. You're upside down now. You're falling. Vain, conceited, self-centered, failure, disgrace, narcissism, show off, being a follower, egocentric. So either that's you or the person, your person of interest. But there's been some sabotaging going on. Someone was not playing by the rules, okay? There was hostility, defeat, conflict, self-sacrificing, and abuse. Plot twist. And it was to do with your long-term relationship, but also finances, possibly. It has to do with your financial stability, your financial abundance, okay? 7 of Cups is there's many possibilities, meaning that there's confusion, it's unclear, there's illusion, there's lacking focus, and just feeling like an option, being put in that position where you are an option in competition with somebody else. But let's move on. That's only 1/3 of the message. 33%. Okay, 27, please, Archangel Mike. Next message card. Interesting how it has 7 here. And that's 7. And then we have 17 here. So we have 7, 17, and 27. Interesting. All the 7s. 777. What does that mean to you? It's a divine number. And y'all are, but this one's more specifically 777. Really. Okay. Let's look at number 27. 4 of Coins. I was waiting for the 5 of Cups to come out. Okay. Knight of Cups. It might come out yet. You never know. Let's see this one. 3 of Swords. 10 of Swords. Wow. There's the 2 of Cups here. Okay. 4 of Coins. Someone has been unhealthfully attached to you, or you're unhealthfully attached to your money. Okay, or to someone else. And let's see here. Well, this Knight of Cups in the reverse is unrequited love. So it may be that the one that you have been with, that you have been attached to, maybe perhaps mostly out of financial security, as opposed to really true deep love, okay? The Knight of Cups in the reverse is about unrequited love. It says unrequited lover. Heartbreaker, manipulative, disappointment, revoked offers and is obsessed. So this could be your person of interest, right? Where they broke your heart. They broke your heart. This is the Three of Swords. They broke your heart by betraying you in some way. Okay? Perhaps they took on another lover, or perhaps they just betrayed you in the sense that you found out that they really weren't. Maybe you heard secrets and gossip from others, telling on your person of interest of what they really think about being married to you. Like your person of interest might be going around, your long-term partner, right? Might be going around saying things like, yeah, I'm sick and tired of being married to this person. They're like that, this and everything else. And as soon as I can, I'm gonna stay in it long enough so that I have some kind of financial foundation that I'm keeping on my own, like in my own private account, whatever. The money that the money that you make is what they're taking, okay? And they're going to leave you. At some point in the near future, they're planning on leaving you. And emotionally, they're already gone. And so they might be betraying you in that way. So anyways, I was just looking at my dog. She's making noise. Let's talk about the gift card. But she's broken your heart, right? She or he. As I say she all the time. But it could be a he that's broken your heart. Collective. Whether same sex, or we're talking reading for the feminine side of the collective. But it could go both ways right now. Either way. So if there are masculines listening to this reading, it could very well be you that we're reading for too. King of Cups. The gift. Interesting. Knight of Swords. Two of Cups. With the Eight of Swords. There's the Ten of Cups. Wow. Okay. The gift that you received that makes your near future entirely possible is that unless it's same sex, this feminine is your person of interest collective. Your long-term partner or wife had stepped out with a King of Cups guy, okay? That is a gift to you. And if you don't understand how that can be a gift, let me explain. But there has been a lot of anger coming from you, coming your way. You're feeling like you've been hurt, you've been betrayed, this is out of control, and you feel like now I've had missed opportunities in love myself. And now I'm up in my head feeling like I'm doomed. That's what it says, self-entrapment. Negative thoughts, doom and gloom. I'm drama king. And it says queen, but I'm saying king. Like you feel like you're paralyzed, your hands are tied. This is a crisis for you. So even though this is actually a gift from the divine for you, you are not seeing it that way. And of course you wouldn't, right? That's normal. I get it completely. I do. And I feel for you. It is heartbreaking having been betrayed like this. So she took another lover, right? She took another lover. And you're finding out about this. Now, whether or not the lover told you about this, or you, like I said, through gossip, or you found out in some way, some kind of official way, you found out that there was, that this information came to you. Maybe you received it by text, but it was, not text, I keep saying that, email. But this is something that you learned that's kind of like official. It was like, this is for sure. This is something that you can be certain about. In other words, whatever you learned, don't take it as gossip. because it is actually verifiable, confirmational. It's for sure, it's true. And there is some evidence of it, okay? There's some evidence of it, whatever that might be for you, whether it's text messages of passionate messages back and forth, or she wrote him a sexy note, or he wrote her a sexy note, and she was in their pocket when they put their clothes in the wash. You've seen that there was paper, but it wasn't completely destroyed, and you pulled it out of the pocket and you could still read it a little bit and find out that there was somebody, a man, writing messages to your wife, sexy messages. So you became defensive and angry, right? Angry here. You're feeling like you had a missed opportunity with somebody else that you've been thinking about over here. And of course, this is the one that you fell in love with back in the day that's been giving you the problem. So this is a dual message. But either way, whether this is her or her, you are up in your head feeling like you're doomed and gloom. Now this is in the past, remember, in the past. Okay, so now we know that it's not congratulations. It could be though, I mean, because a gift, oh yes, I was going to explain the gift. If you don't realize that the gift is you get exactly what it is you need. So that means God knows our heart better than we do. And God's hearing your heart crying out for something better. You know, like this marriage you're having is not a reciprocated kind of thing. It's unrequited in the sense that you don't feel like she's loving you the way you want to love her. And she's been difficult to love. So it's just been it's without going into any further descriptions, just pretend it was just a hellish ride for you. Not in the beginning, but at some point in time, it started to show up like that. She had these behaviors you never saw before. Or she's done it before and you kind of overlooked it, perhaps because, you might have done something like that in the past. Excuse me. And so you kind of you would like to have, because you don't want to lose them, you would like to have a second chance. So you gave her a second chance, right? Just an example, doesn't necessarily mean it's true. But yeah, this gift is the divine saying, look, it's time for this to end, because there's somebody over here that is truly in love with you and wants to be with you. Her heart is aching for yours, and yours is aching for hers. So it's a no-brainer over here, right? It's not rocket science. So it's like God is saying, okay, this has gone on long enough. She's taken on another lover that she could, karmically, she could learn some lessons from this relationship if it even goes very far once you leave her and get divorced. So karmically, she has lessons to learn. If she doesn't learn from her done deeds here and how she's hurt you, then she's got more karmic lessons to learn. But you've been growing up, developing a different mind, in the sense that this is not the way it should be. Really, it isn't. You're feeling as though that things are just not working out, and this is not the way things should be. You know that enough so, without even spiritually developing, that things are not the way they should be. So, moving on. That was a hellish ride for you. You have possibly spiritually developed through it, learned some lessons. We shall see. Because there's not really anything right here that we can say, yep, you were spending some time in the deep, dark night of the soul and receiving divine downloads and hits and enlightenment while you're seeking that kind of guidance for the why. Why is this happening? How it happened? And how will I get out of this so that I can when will I be able to be ready to move into something that was right for me, that was meant for me, you know, that has my name on it, kind of thing. That's the psychology, right? The why is because your heart's crying out for this one's crying out for that. For yours, it's like it doesn't, one and one makes two, so it makes sense, right? Your heart's not crying out for this one anymore, and her heart is not crying out for you, so it's like this is kind of 1 minus 1 makes 0, right? So it doesn't make any sense, and it was time for you to evolve. So evolving was going to have you evolving the how part. That's the why. The how part is how you're going to evolve, is by having met, attracted at the same resonancy, the energetic frequency we all put out, depending on our developed mental and emotional state, like maturity, right? If there's a lot of ego, but the heart's not really being listened to too much, then that's a low frequency. But if the ego comes down as the heart goes up, we find balance and equilibrium, and then you're at a higher frequency. And then you take your mind with you, but it's more like it's heart informed as opposed to fear, which is ego. Fear informed, okay? So this is that you're going to have a karmic partner who's going to bring a lot of fear, a lot of karma into your life to help you pay off karmic debt that you've either accrued before you got together with this one or while you're with this one. Okay? Say no more. Let's go. Community, please. But that's psychology. It's the study of the human mind and the behaviors or the actions. Human mind is the thoughts, attitudes, and beliefs that we have in life. Are they mostly ego, through fear? Do we mostly operate from fear, or do we operate from our heart mostly? Okay. 8 of Wands, King of Swords, 2 of Swords, 7 of Swords. That's tricky, to say the least. Okay. So this community that you were in, that you have been in and still are to some extent, whatever, there's been some troubling communication. Like, for example, if it's in the reverse, it's kind of like, there's been energy blocks, or the community's been trying to block you from being able to move forward. Your support system, like I said, whether it's your family, your friends, even this ex here, could have been putting up some energetic blocks on your path, so that it slows your momentum down. It has delays, and it's going to take you some time to align with what you want, your desires. You are having to tell it like it is to these guys, to whoever it is, because, putting an end to your marriage here. This could be the King of Swords, could be the divorce lawyer, right? But you've been telling these guys that this is the way it is. This is what I'm doing. I am moving forward away from this to go somewhere else where I feel my happiness is. I've been frozen too long in indecision and not doing a dang thing. I've been blocking somebody because I have been under the guise of, I'm not in love with them. I have been not telling somebody the truth. Okay? I've been sneaky and, being deceptive in the past with them. And they'll remember this, right? They'll remember this. You're telling your supporters, or not supporters. But you don't feel too clear about how this is all going to move forward for you, but you've made a decision. You're not going to block this person from your life anymore. You're making the decision to move forward. You have a clear, idea of what your path is moving forward. And this is going to be in a way that even though if I have to leave under the guise of nightfall and putting a mask on or whatever, I will, in order for me to be able to avoid naysayers. Okay, people are trying to block me. But this is what got me in trouble in the first place. Being cowardly and having these false pretenses with the person that I should never done that with. Okay, so I've made a decision. I'm pulling up anchor community, my loved ones, friends, and whoever else I see as support for me. I'm pulling up anchor. I've made a decision. I'm not sticking around here anymore. I'm leaving, and I'm sorry. I would love your support. Really would like to leave knowing that you fully support me, or at least partly support me. Adjudication. But if not, it is what it is. King of Swords, right? It is what it is. I'm doing it. That's the end of it. I'm doing it. 9 of Wands. This has been painful for you to have to make these kinds of decisions. 10 of Cups. Winter solstice. Knight of Wands. And the King of Wands. There's the 9 of Coins. I'm going on my merry way with 8 of Coins, making an effort to do so, even if I have to work hard first to regain my finances. But yeah, you have been, it's been determined. You determined that this life here, this marriage, although it was karmic, and you needed to have that experience, that was the why and the how of you being able to rise above this and look at it for what it is and what it was meant to be for you, how it was for you. You had to have these experiences. You had to come out of that feeling beat up. This was a test of faith for you. That any judgment that you make now is something that you're going to pick up your last baton and say, I'm going for my last fight for love, because I haven't been with the one I'm supposed to be with, but now I'm getting ready for that. Let's see how ready you are. So this was a 10 of Cups relationship that threw you into the 9 of Wands. That's pretty evident. And this is find the light within yourself. So a year or more to tie up loose ends. You're in that process now, validating your feelings and hibernating. This is winter time. This is for you to hibernate right now, for you to grow and learn and become wiser, to develop, so that you will be able to set off on a very a kickstart, a brand new passionate pursuit path moving forward. But you have got to heal. You've got to heal these player tendencies that you've had when you were a King of Wands. A King of Wands, a major player in that. King of Wands. And now when you weren't single, but you're single now, you want to take action. You don't want to be come across as though you're in player mode, though. But you do want to take actions. You want to get things started. And you're becoming single at this time, in present moment time, if you're not already. So let's look at the anchor card now. Anchor card, Archangel Michael, please. Thank you. 7 of Wands, that's having some healthy boundaries, being defensive. 8 of Coins, making an effort, working hard. Ace of Coins, oh, there we go. So, and there. And we have Strength. Then we have Hangman too. But I'm going to put it back. Okay, so that means Ace of Coins is here now. You're ready to uproot. You will move. You will move if you need to. If this situation calls you to move, you will uproot yourself. You see? You will uproot yourself. But you have put in place healthy boundaries, okay? You become to the point where you're defensive enough to say, look, my freedom and my joy and my happiness is worth fighting for. I'm making a stand, and I will face you head on if I have to, in order for me to be able to move forward the way I want. And you say it like it is, right? You say it like it is. You're going to be angry if you have to. There'll be angry messages back and forth, or verbal communication back and forth. To say it like it is. You say, look, hold on now, that's the end of it. We're not having this discussion anymore. I'm sorry if you can't get on board with me about this, but it's my life and this is what I want to do. I've been feeling like I've been missing some opportunities right here because of being in a relationship that was unrequited, in the sense that she never really loved me. She never really loved me. Okay? She never really loved me. So I am putting up these healthy boundaries because I'm not going to resort to sneakiness, deception, and lies. But if I have to quietly leave Dodge, I will. To get out of Dodge, if I have to quietly leave, I will. So that is where you're going to make the effort. You're saying, I'm making the effort. This anchor here is, it's bad enough me trying to pull it up, to unroot myself, to detach myself from a community that it's not really looking out for my best interests. As far as I'm concerned, I'm going to put my nose to the grindstone to work it in every way I could possibly do right now while I am in the winter phase. The winter phase of hibernating, recouping from the loss you had over here, the emotional instability. Now that you're single and quite ready to mingle, but there's only one you want to mingle with. And so you're leaving all of this behind. You're saying, I'm pulling my anchor up because I've decided it's time to move on from this investment, because I've got better things to go towards the light, right? My strength and my ability, my courage, and to overcome all obstacles and challenges is getting stronger by day. Stronger by day. I'm feeling stronger and stronger. Almost ready. Oh yeah, I forgot this. But yeah, the divine is saying, you follow your heart. The aces are a divine. See, that's why it's coming in from the side. The ace is a divine offer. This is for prosperity and abundance. But you follow your heart. And the divine is telling you, okay, which you are finding through time spent within yourself, to learn about the strength that you have within yourself. Remember the hangman? I should bring it out. Okay? So the divine is saying, you are spending time trying to gain a new perspective on everything. What you did then, what you need to do now, and why you need to do it for your future. We are rolling out the red carpet for you to start a brand new beginning in prosperity and abundance. Everything that you need will come to you in one way or another, and know that it's divinely orchestrated, okay? Know that it's divinely orchestrated for you on your behalf, because you're now following your heart. You're finding that inner strength where it always has been within you, through gaining a new perspective, so that you can see a new life for yourself, a new beginning. So guys, let's see if what you might find when you get into the tower, at the top of the tower, to look around, to sort of assess your landscape, right? First it was your inner landscape, now your outer landscape. What's going on in your outer world? Okay. Tower, please, Archangel Michael. We have the Nine of Cups. Okay. That can go two ways. The Star. Oh, wow. Okay. The Three of Coins. Yeah. And the Page of Coins with the Ace of Cups. And then we have a Page of Cups, but we'll put it here. Yeah, guys, look. You are on a mission for a wish fulfillment. You are on a mission for a wish fulfillment. There's somebody that you know and have known for a long time that ticks all your boxes, tips all your little Nine of Cups that are up on the shelf there. But you're going to be celebrating. That is your plan. To look out on your landscape now that you've thoroughly assessed, or not thoroughly, at least started assessing your inner landscape. You are wanting, you see this person as a star in your sky and always has been in your sky, right? Guiding you, even though neither one of you are conscious of it. Not at least until now. But you're wanting to find the balance that you need in order for you to heal those emotions that you've had. And the star is about, well, it's wish fulfillment. 2 wish fulfillment cards, one right after another. Isn't that amazing? This one's also about healing the connection. Healing yourself and healing the connection. Okay, so you two have not been talking to each other. But you want to bring her in and collaborate with her. You want to reunite with her, in other words. You want to create a new foundation. The 2 of you together, working hard together to create a really solid foundation so that these scrolls, these plans can be realized between the 2 of you together. Okay? All right. This is beautiful. And then, what was it? The Ace of Cups came out first? Yeah, the Ace of Cups. So, another ace. Divinely inspired because you're following your heart. You're going in the direction that you're meant to go now. Now that you've developed and had paid off these karmic debts through the experiences, the harsh experiences you had with your ex-wife or your wife, whoever she is, okay? Partner, long-term partner. But the divine is saying, we will overfill your cup with love. Rolling out that red carpet that goes straight from your feet to her feet. Right there. So the 2 of you can realize a brand new beginning that's on offer for you by the divine. If for the 2 of you to come together and move forward on it. In love, that deep, deep love that you never really had over here with this one. And you are, you want to lay that foundation with her by, possibly even just saying, let's be friends at first, hi, I got some good news, I'm in town, or I can be in town, I'm going on a vacation, do you want to meet me on a vacation, or what, whatever, just like, let's be friends first, okay? Friends, right? Courtship. Friendship, getting to know each other as friends, not putting any pressure on it as has to be a romantic relationship right away. And it, never has to be if that's the case, but starting off small, baby steps, right? It's the safest way to do it. And so we got this big changes are coming with the solar eclipse. Timing about 6 months. Find your inner truth. Catalyst for change, transformation, cosmic trigger, and beginning. So in about 6 months, you may be more than just friends. Just saying. That's what it looks like. That card fell out and flipped like that. You are actually obsessed with this person. You have strings attached to that person. Yes, you do. It said over here. 7 of coins. Because she's from someone from your past. You've been looking at your past and trying to see what you've been, harvesting off your plants, right? How fruitful you've been. Well, you've only been 7 of coins fruitful in an unrequited love situation. You get into a 10 of Pentacles situation with somebody when you're in a requited love situation. Okay? You want more. And you know that the one from the past will help you sow those kinds of seeds that are really, really like the golden egg, of Jack and the Beanstalk, right? He had the golden egg or the golden seeds, beans, that he was able to plant, and then this great big stalk, this great big vine grows out of the ground. It's huge. It goes all the way up to heaven. Where there's just so much abundance, Anyways, let's talk about the 5 of coins for a second. And here's the Knight of Coins, inching your way forward with the Emperor. Okay? 3 of Cups, 6 of Coins, Temperance, Page of Swords, the Moon, Judgment, Queen of Cups, there she is, Ace of Swords, 2 of Wands, Ace of Wands, Page of Wands, Hermetizing, Magician, and there this one is over here. Okay, so we know that all that energy is there. It's all really good. You are obsessed, like you're on a one track mindset, that there is only one, and it's this one right here who, you know, looked like she was the Queen of Cups in the deck over here. But yeah, you have become obsessed, maybe unhealthily so too, but you know what you want, and nothing's going to stop you. You really had to put your foot down over here. Okay? And oh yeah, that's 7 of coins. That was there. No, yeah, 7 of coins. I already explained that one. So you've been looking at the past and saying, this one from my past is the one that I sabotaged our relationship with, because I was in toxic energy and I wasn't expecting enough from myself. I was not expecting enough from myself. I was settling, in other words. I was settling for 7 instead of 10 because of toxic energies. Correct? Because of toxic energies. Now you've turned it into an obsession for her, but you are not going, you know, you were left out in the cold, feeling left out in the cold from this one that you want to move inch towards and not put pressure on, because remember, you want to be a friend towards them first, if that's what needs to be done, because you're evolving up. You're moving up the scale of resonancy. You're bringing your heart into your mind and your mind into your heart. Nice equilibrium in there, each informing each other, balanced together. Remember, this is all about balanced here. Being balanced, a star, it's about balancing that. So you are inching up the resonancy, the scale. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, tree of life. You're getting there. You're moving into Emperor energy. You're taking charge, taking control. You have that here, but you're going to be fair, generous, and you know, fair-minded. You know, open and receptive. So tree of life, please. Tree card. Queen of coins. Yeah, she was on your tree of life, was she not? 6 of swords, moving from her, which was rough emotional waters of unrequited love, making that decision to move that you didn't make before. You made it to go this way instead of going that way. You see, now you're making it to go that way and moving away from that one. Okay, and then death. That's perfect, with the Page of Cups after that. High Priestess. 6 of Cups, there's your past person again. Wheel of Fortune, 4 of Wands, and so forth and so on. Yeah, you put that to an end. You put that not, you know, you're looking this way, which way should I go? Trying to get a sense of direction, right? Which way should I go? You're putting all that confusion or sitting on the fence, not making your mind up, to an end so that you can transform yourself and then transform this relationship. Now again, I had asked about, I put a poll up in the community tab about whether or not you thought I should do extended, because we really don't know anything about how she would respond to you there. We don't. And we could go into further, like more like how and when of the psychology in an extended, but I don't do extended. But I'm asking the community if they think that they would benefit from an extended reading to find out more information. Where is this going, right? Where is this near future going? It looks like it's going positively, but I mean, there's nothing here that's speaking for her. Okay, so but so far there's only been 3 votes, and 2 have voted yes and 1 has voted no, and that's not enough. It's not enough votes for me to start putting that kind of effort into doing an extended. So if you have not voted and you would like to vote, let's say in particular you like to vote yes, because if you don't vote, then that's kind of telling me no, but how do I know, right? So either way, it would be good if you would vote so that I could find out, because I'm just like on 3 votes, that's not enough. I sure appreciate the 3 that have. Thank you so much for doing that, taking a moment to do that. Thank you so much. But I need more. I need more votes. Okay. To make a good decision about my time. Trust. So you are to trust that you're on the right path, okay? You're to trust that. Because it's unlikely, if you don't trust, that your efforts being assertive will be what do you call it? Received, well received. Your efforts will be well received, or that you'll be successful. Okay? Let's do 2 more. There's something better than there's something better. A better way of approaching this situation. Whatever plan you might have, there's something better. If you believe, that's the something better part. You have to have this trust and this faith, which is if you believe. You have to have trust and faith in the divine that you're on the right path. You're on the right path, but you cannot go towards the one that you left in the past willy-nilly, or you cannot go towards the one when you're not quite ready. Really, when you're not truly ready. If you're still a husband, this could also mean you're still a husband to this one over here, the Queen of Coins. This, if you're not ready yet, then the divine wants you to, get yourself into a better mind, emotional balance state of being, right? Even if you have to meditate, whatever. But trust that you're on the right path. That's number 1. Because whatever we believe in will become our reality, especially if it doesn't involve someone else, because someone else has free will, right? Everybody's got free will. So even though you might be obsessed and want to be with her, see, that's the obsession part too. It's unhealthy if you got too much focus on and too much investment on your emotional investment on this actually working out in your favor. Then that's unhealthy. It's more like you need to give that to God. Just trust and have faith that you are on the right path, but it's got to be done delicately. That's all I have to say, really. The King of Coins, taking it slow. It's got to be done delicately, because there's a better way of doing this. It's a better way of approaching this. Now, if you need to be more assertive, if you need to be more assertive in the sense that you don't want to send her a message and just kind of leave things so broad to the point where she's like going, well, why is he contacting me? I really don't get it. I don't get it. What's this about? It doesn't say anything in here that he wants to stay in touch with me, or that this has been going on in his life and that he's been wanting to get in touch with me to tell me the good news, or tell me about that, to apologize, to anything. It's just such a plain Jane letter of black and white, where she'll like go, well, I haven't talked to him for a long time, and I don't really understand why he's contacting me now. I thought he's married, that kind of stuff. So just be careful the way you approach it. Be assertive, but be explanatory, okay? At least say, at the very minimum, say, it's been such a long time, and please forgive me that I haven't been in touch with you. Things have been going crazy for me over here, and I just wanted to get back in touch with you because I've missed you, or that I just wanted to hear from you again. I just wanted to hear from you again. And then, that's something soft, but being assertive, like saying what it is you really want to say, that you really want to tell her that you would want to hear from her. You're telling her that. That's being assertive, but it's being like, tell it like it is, but softly enough that she's not going to walk away from that email or text message or phone call or your visit or anything like that says, I don't know what the heck's going on here with him. I don't. What's this all about? You know, you don't want her to do that, because then she has to come up with her own conclusions, and you know what happens with that. That's assuming, right? You know what assuming does. It makes an ass out of you and me. So we don't want that. You don't want to leave her in a place where she has to come up with her own ideas of what's going on, because you've been doing that already for a long time. You need to set the record straight now with her. Okay, so guys, that's what I know for now. We'll check in with you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye for now.